We just talk a little bit about bar culture in
Yeah.
Ginza, and you can see those signs over there,
gosh, yeah.
and each one is a tiny bars,
Wow.
and usually there's a counter, and there's a host or hostesses. Probably like 5 or 7 people can sit.
Wow.
So it's like each one is like a beehive. There's lots of beehive metaphor
Analogies?
analogy here.
How do they stay in business? Like, would you say that the rent is really inexpensive? Or, you know, because I think of like a business and to only have 5 or 7 customers in one night, like, do you think that's possible to really maintain? Or is it a dying
this
culture?
is the most expensive actually real estate
Yeah.
here. So I think the rent is very expensive.
Yeah.
And you have actually had drinks in Ginza.
It's very expensive. Often there aren't even prices on the menu. So
No.
you get your drinks and then later you get a bill and it's just
Right.
like, that's what I pay for my enjoyment of the evening. Less
Right.
less so than like I'm paying for a very specific quantity of something.
Sometimes actually you pay, let's say, the 4,000 or 5,000 yen per drink. So that's very normal in Ginza.
Yeah.
But also, I think that each bar has regulars, very faithful
Yeah.
and regulars.
Yeah.
I think that's they keep up,
That's their main.
right?
Yeah.
And also, I often think those bars function as almost like a therapy session.
Yeah. Somebody to talk to.
Very
And
confident. You can talk about work and private life, and it doesn't go anywhere else.
doesn't go beyond the
Beyond-
confines
beyond
of
that,
that
right.
like small 7-seater.
One bar owner once told me in Ginza, he wants his customers experience something actually. What is the word? Hinichijo is the word. A lot of, like, for example, bars is in very like closed space.
Yeah.
And once you shut the door, you actually cut off your daily life,
Huh.
and you almost like entering the fantasy world.
Huh.
And
Wow.
you enjoy like something completely disconnect from your daily world. So that's actually a lot of actually Ginza bar owners aim to do.
And you know what's interesting is like a lot of people have heard of Golden Guy in Shinjuku, which is also a collection of little bars.
Right.
But I think probably more so than thinking of it as like a phenomena that exists only in this one place. This phenomena of like really intimate spaces is probably one of the ways that Tokyo is able to maintain its personality, because it is such a massive city. And if you're always going to places that only serve massive groups of people, it might make it feel less personal. But this is a way to bring it down and make it feel like really connected.
That actually makes me think of the fact that living spaces in Japan is very small.
Yeah.
It's very hard to secure your private space.
Yeah.
Because I remember when you actually go to bars in US, it's very public.
Yeah.
It's very communal.
Yeah.
And many bars here are very different.
Very private. Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, izakaya has a different culture.
Yeah.
It's more like a pub-like culture. But
Yeah, that's true. It's very different. Cool. Let's keep going.